from kindergarten.
Hi, Alex. Can you talk to us today about your writing piece?
Yes. This is when I went to the Rame Avenue
Halloween Fest?
Halloween Fest.
Very good. Can you start by reading?
I went to Rame Avenue School.
Good job. I see you labeled there. Okay.
I went with family.
Good. And what did you do here?
I labeled M-E, me.
Good. And how did you end your story? How did you feel?
I am happy. I felt happy.
Good. And tell me about your story here. Why were you happy?
Because I was with Owen. He was G.I. Joe. I was Dracula, and I labeled M-E, me. And I also write an A because that starts with my name. And I write an O for Owen since his name started with an O.
I like all the detail you added there.
And I also draw the sky hanging down. Oh, and I draw these like little numbers because for you guys, we know which one is right and which one.
Oh, interesting. So, Alex, at the end of your story, how did your checklist help you in your writing?
To see what I was doing. I checked because I told where I went. I labeled. I wrote sentences.
Very well done. So the checklist helps you to see what you're doing and what you weren't doing, right?
Yes.
I think you did an excellent job. Bravo to you. Thanks for sharing your writing.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Slade, and I'm from 2nd grade. I wrote my small moment about my vacation.
And can you read us your first sentence?
Have you ever been to a hotel? Well, I have. A couple weeks ago in October, with my two sisters, Catherine and Caroline, my mom, my dad, and I went to a hotel called Hilton Suites.
Very nice. I love how you caught the reader's attention. Now, you wrote a lot of story in here. A lot of volume. Okay. And I see at the end you put a thinking map. How did the thinking map help you in your writing? Here's a circle map.
It helped you by looking at it and saying, oh, I did this at a certain timing. And you would go back to your story and you'd write that down.
Very nice. You also added this cool tree map in here, talking about a watermelon idea and a seed idea. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the watermelon idea is like where you're going. So like if you wanted to say, I was going on a bike ride, you would put bike ride. And for the smaller topic, it would be, you would have to write what you've done, and then you'd write at the seeds, you'd write your small moment and like what you're gonna be writing about.
Very nice. Lastly, Jeremy, how did the checklist help you in your writing in 2nd grade?
It helps you so if you wanted to use transition words, you'd say, did I do it yet? And if you didn't, you would put it at not yet. If you were starting to, you put it at starting to. And if you'd done it, you would put it at yes.
Awesome. And I see other things on here like a good ending, organization. So you follow all those things in your checklist?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for sharing with us today, Jeremy.
Hey, Atticus.
Hello.
So I wanted to talk to you about your writing process for your personal narrative. Can I ask you, just when you were starting out, what kinds of things did you do to brainstorm about what you were going to write?
Because I just thought about important moments in my life.
Did you use any maps to kind of help you?
We used a circle map.
Circle map. What did you use that for?
To brainstorm.
All right. So the circle map is to brainstorm ideas. And can you do me a favor? Can you read like that first paragraph?
It was a hot week. I was sweating like crazy. After I did well in my summer math packet, Dad agreed to bring me to a place I really wanted to go. We hopped into the cool car and went off.
Wow, that is a really good hook. What kinds of things did you use to hook your reader?
Sensory details.
Sensory details. So, when you were going through your process, did you use any checklists to help you include and revise?
We used a what's it called?
A graphic organizer?
Yeah, graphic
Mhm.
organizer.
And what kinds of things did it help you to do?
It kind of just helped me to see all of the things I needed to put in my writing and whether I had them or not.
Okay, what kinds of things?
Like sensory details, more instead of just like saying, instead of like just saying something show not tell.
Show, not tell. That's really good. I see some dialogue in there too.
Yeah, dialogue.
All right. How did you enjoy the writing process?
I just like remembering this moment that I had because I really enjoyed that time.
Mm-hmm. So that's awesome. Atticus, you did a great job, and I really appreciate you sharing this with me. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Marilyn. So I was taking a look at your personal narrative, and it's really great. I'm seeing a lot of interesting things. But at the back, I also noticed that you have a checklist, and then you also had something called List the Glows and Grows for your writing. Can you tell me what is a glow and what is a grow?
A glow and a grow is basically some criticism that helps you fix your work or some good things that like you should keep on doing.
Okay, and who is the one that's telling you your glows and your grows?
It was my classmate named Michael.
Okay, so you were working with a classmate and he read through your work. And what kinds of things was he talking to you about?
He was talking to me about like the attitude that I had, like the personality in my writing.
Personality in your writing. And when you were doing your glows and grows, were you also looking at your checklist to see what you had?
I was seeing like if I had things, so I was looking at the checklist.
Okay, what kinds of things specifically on the checklist were you looking to see that you had?
Organization.
Organization. Do you feel like that was something you needed to be a little stronger? So, when you do this glow and grow process, how is it helping you?
It's helping me to find out like what I have to do to make my writing like really good, like a fifth grader's writing.
Like a fifth grader's writing. And did you enjoy this process?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Marilyn. I appreciate it.